Hey everybody, it's the 19th of August, 2024. About 9 days ago, there was a story that KSBW ran. It's a 7-8 minute long video that's on YouTube. You can find it, just search KSBW Monterey County Jail. And they were talking about some of the things that are going on at the jail and the difficulties in the Monterey County Jail. I know there's been a number of deaths in the jail, and a lot of that's attributed to the spike in fentanyl use and so forth. And there was deputies that were dosed, and they're doing what they need to do to keep themselves safe. But people come in under the influence and or trying to smuggle drugs into county jail, or they still have stuff on them. Who knows? But the smallest little amount of fentanyl will wipe you out and kill you. So I started looking into who's working at the jail, and I had to shake my head. You go back to a guy named Garrett Sanders, who back during the Scott Miller administration of the Monterey County Sheriff's Department, he had lied about a fellow deputy to get him removed from the position he was in the SWAT team, so that he could then take over that position. I think he ended up going on to become commander of the SWAT team, if I'm correct on that. You can correct me if I'm wrong. And then after Miller was defeated by Steve Burnell and served 2 terms, there were people in Burnell's administration that wanted to get rid of Sanders because what he had done. There are things that you just don't lie about. It could have been a falsehood, but when you have, I think it was like 12 people that testified 180 degrees out of what Garrett Sanders said about this deputy. It was a fellow sergeant. There were people that came in with Steve Burnell that wanted to get rid of Sanders. Well, Burnell didn't hold a grudge, and there was a number of people that I remember that were followers or devotees of Miller, who Burnell kept in the department, kept them in positions and promoted some of them. Actually, I remember one individual became a captain. So now you have Tina Nieto in there and all the fiascos of her driving, speeding, and getting pulled over by CHP, and they keep letting her go. And I think there was 3 instances that they showed on KION, and I just found another one where she was doing 85 miles an hour on Hole-On Road in South Monterey County. CHP officer pulled her over. Nieto pulls over to the side. Actually, when the CHP lit her up, then Nieto turned her lights on in the back of the car, her blue and red flashing lights. But before that, she was just driving down the road speeding in an unmarked vehicle. So the officer for CHP was trying to pull up alongside of her. Nieto just took off after she stopped. She's, I'm going somewhere, and then she just took off. Didn't explain anything to CHP, just decided she was going to drive away. So that officer got back up on her side again and got her to pull over, and she was saying, hey, do you need any help? You're down here by yourself. I could see that you're alone. You need backup. Basically, she's offering the assistance of the California Highway Patrol to her. And I could damn near guarantee that Nieto wasn't responding code 3 to anything. She was just probably taking the back road because, I don't know, maybe she had a cocktail or something like that. That's speculation on my part. So anyways, getting back to Garrett Sanders, he is now a chief deputy at the Monterey County Sheriff's Office at the county jail. He also gave her $3,000, according to documents that are online, and the county elections office. So first you schmooze Miller so he can get rid of his political enemies and lie about somebody and get a promotion and get bumped up the food chain quite a bit. And then you give your You give your new sheriff $3,000 for political campaign and you become the chief deputy of the jail. Anyways, I mean, if that's how you got to get ahead in life, I guess that's how you got to get ahead. I mean, I personally wouldn't sell myself out like a whore on the street, but you know, some people are willing to do that. Anyways, just putting that out there. I've noticed a number of other things that have come up recently, a couple of X channels, Twitter for you old folks, and finding some real interesting stuff out there. And people have documents and people are requesting information, and this could get fun. Peace out, everybody.